Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joe and here we are in South Florida, beautiful day after work, and I'm excited to do my first trail run with the new Jeep Gladiator SCX24. So I unboxed this yesterday and today I brought it over to the local course. So gonna go ahead and get it plugged in here. So plug the battery in and give it its first run. This is just bone stock, obviously. So let me get the new transmitter on here. And we're gonna see today how it performs. I'm also curious to see how this Velcro body mount system holds up. So, you know, with bouncing around and maybe some falls, we'll get to see how that does. But yeah, so now that it's on, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it on over there to the 124th course, which is down that way, and we're gonna see how does this perform and should you pick one up. And I think it's gonna perform pretty good. Definitely just looks awesome. Let's see if we can see that little guy in there. So alrighty, let's go ahead and give it a try. Alrighty, we're here at the beginning of the trail, and actually it's pretty hard to get up just to start because you got to get up right on those two. And it looks like some of the rocks might be missing here today, so I don't know, maybe I'll be able to put some more rocks up there. One thing I noticed is looking at the remote, I don't know if you can see this here, the old remote used to have some options where you could have 3 different speeds, and it seems like they did away with that, and now it's just 1 speed. This on the side, this channel 3, which I don't know, it's hard to tell, the GoPro's on my head, but I found out what it does is it either turns the lights on or it makes them flash. I don't know why you want to make them flash. We're going to leave the lights off. I have not figured out what channel 4 does, but I don't see anywhere where you can increase the speed. So that's what you get. There's no option to slow it down or speed it up, which, I don't know, I guess that was a little upsetting to me. I kind of like that option. Sometimes you want to slow it down a little bit and you can't do it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little hand to God. That was a little upsetting, but we're gonna go ahead and crawl this up here. A little bit of trouble right off the bat, but these are new tires, first time seeing dirt, so nothing's really broken in here. Tracking really well. Nice. Look at that. Really cool looking. Let's see if we can get it to settle. Again, there is a lot of weight on the back there with those scale accessories, but seems to be performing pretty good. What is it stuck on there? There we go. Uh-oh. Are we caught up already? Man. All right, go around this way. Man, getting caught up a few times here. Oh, first tumble. Not gonna lie, I think my Chevy C10 has performed a little bit better right out of the box. It looks like the body's on a little weird, so let's try to pop it on and see if we can better center place it. But yeah, so far it's been a little, I don't know. I thought that the longer wheelbase might help a little bit, but I do think I get a little bit better performance out of my C10. But then again, I do have some modifications on that C10, and this is bone stock, so, and these tires are not broke in yet. And you can see here, just not a good first showing, but man, is it a cool looking truck. Oh man, kind of disappointing. It keeps on doing that. So the back end definitely is carrying a majority of the weight, as you could tell. But look at that. Yeah, I can't get any grip there. Grip. And I think as these tires break in, probably get a little bit better performance out of this. Kind of disappointing. We could always try the teeter-totter. Man, really just having trouble with the climbing. I bet you those Hyrax tires would probably be a good first modification for this little guy. So, man, really struggling. I feel like it's underpowered. Like, I wish we had, maybe I got to look up the manual, see a way to get it some more power. I don't know if that new ESC, it's supposed to have a little bit better control, but I feel it's underpowered. Let's test the climbing here. Man, those tires are really killing me here. Just sliding everywhere. Yeah, those stock tires, they either got to break in or we're gonna have to change them. It is sitting a little, maybe that's just the way. Test some of the articulation on this little bridge here. Little articulation bridge. So it looks pretty good here. All right, nice. See if we can make it. See if we can make it. And we made it. So yeah, I think that this is definitely going to benefit from some brass knuckles and weight up front and Hyrax tires. Until these, I mean, I'm sure these stock ones, once they get used a bunch more, yeah, you see that front one in the lift right there, it settles okay. Once these stock tires break in a little bit more, I'm sure they'll be okay. But right now, just getting dirt on them for the first time, they're not too gummy, or at least it feels not as gummy. Come on. You see a lot of sliding. Whereas I feel like my C10, even with the stock tires, was a little bit more grippy. It had a little bit more power, actually, overall. Kind of surprising that they just removed that ability to adjust the speed. So what you see is what you get here now. So kind of just getting a feel for what upgrades and adjustments need to be made. And I think definitely some weight up front, possibly those Hyrax tires. So probably gonna add some hot racing brass up front. So I think the body looks great, but obviously it is a little heavy. So I think it does kind of hinder that performance, even though the truck itself total doesn't weigh all but 267 grams. I think I weighed it. So 9.4 ounces. It's not very heavy. So doing okay. Again, this is going to be like a 25-point turn with that longer wheelbase. Oh, settled. These 1/24 scales are tons of fun though. And for 150 bucks, I happen to think that the scale details on this look awesome. And I think with some brass, and once these tires break in, yeah, you see, what am I stuck on here? Is that the links? I wonder if they're going to make some high clearance links, because I do notice occasionally those longer links getting caught up on some technical terrain here. So, and in these tighter corners, it is a little bit more difficult with the longer wheelbase. That extra 1.5 inches or so of length versus the C10 does make a difference. There's that center skid getting caught up again. All right. Oh, looks good. Oh, looked good there. So with the longer wheelbase, I think you're going to find yourself doing a little bit more reversing and picking your lines a little bit more carefully. Oh, alrighty. Hand to God, had to come back here. So let's try that again. Oh, there we go. That was a little bouncy, a little bit more bouncy than what I would have liked. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a missing popsicle stick or two there. So we're gonna have to use some more help there. But again, this is bone stock kind of performance. Maybe I'm rushing my driving a little bit. The new ESC just still feel just as jumpy as the old ESC to me. And like I said, it feels like the vehicle is actually a little slower, which might be better for some crawling control, but it's not, you don't have the options to to speed it up, which is kind of surprising, or at least I haven't figured it out on the remote. So, but I do like the option that you can turn off the lights now. So, alrighty, and these tires are sliding pretty good, needing to be braked in. Need to be broken in. Let's see here. Gripping pretty good here though. Look at that, already put some scratches on the fender here. That's good. You got to get the stink off though, you know, if you're gonna run them like they're meant to be run. And they never really get too messed up, these SCX24s. Even when they take a nice fall, they're pretty durable vehicles. I mean, look how cool that looks. Turn on those lights. Again, I can't tell. It just looks like the body is sitting weird, right? Is that me? No, it's sitting a little odd, and it's on there pretty tough. So let's go ahead and try to, and that's just the way it wants to sit. So, and the blinking light feature, not really sure, but look, you can get a good look in there. You can see the seats and the character with his little cowboy hat on. All right, everyone, so how did it perform on the technical crawling course? Well, it was okay. It didn't do too bad, but I'm not gonna say it's the best. I think it's gonna be better suited running it on trails. Probably remove a bunch of this heavier weight in the back, and then get some brass up front. You know, something to settle it a little bit. Maybe change out those shocks. I mean, because it was very bouncy. Again, it's fine for trails, and it's designed probably more for that scale look than it is to be performer on something as technical as what we were doing it on today. But I still love it. I mean, I think it looks great, but maybe this will kind of tamper your expectations. If you're going to do any comp crawling with this guy, probably not, unless they have a class where you're going to be running a more scale truck. So another thing I noticed is these links here do tend, with the longer wheelbase, they tend to get caught up a little bit more, just because that angle, that approach angle there is lessened because of the length of those links. So, and then these stock tires, they do feel a little bit smaller than the stock tires that come on the C10, but I don't know why that is. And Proline makes the Hyrax tire now, so you'll probably find yourself wanting to replace these with those, even though I kind of like these rims. Let me see, are they beadlock rims? No, they're glued on. So the tires are glued, so it's not beadlock, but that might be an upgrade. I'm probably going to put the brass knuckles up front, maybe the brass pumpkin weight, maybe get the metal hot racing steering link here to kind of see there's a lot of slop there, so kind of tighten that up a little bit, and see what kind of shock options they have for it. And I think if I can get enough weight down low, maybe with those Hyrax tires, I think we'll have a little bit better of a performer on our hands. But this is what you can expect stock. I'm not going to claim to be the best driver either, but we had fun. It's still a blast. I still recommend them, and it just looks so darn cool. So I think that they look awesome with the scale accessories here. Yeah, you got your jerry cans there. Yeah, so it looks great. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Have a good weekend, and until next time, have a good one.